Welcome to the Shootin' Show. Stand by for shots fired.
Hello, I'm Johnny Rowland, your host of the Shootin' Show, and we're about to show you a few short clips of some of the things we've been doing in the 4 years we've been on the air. You know, our program is on, reaching over 1 million people each week all over North America. And friends, it's got to be done. If you want to help yourselves, your company, your sales, and certainly help us to reach more people in this country, you can advertise with the Shootin' Show. You know, what we have to do is educate the public, massive numbers of American people, on how we as gun owners and shooters really are, how we respect guns and treat guns. And of course, the Shootin' Show is about anything that's positive about guns and shooting. From features on this now banned Colt Sporter to fine M1As to black powder. And friends, just remember, if we don't do our job, if we don't reach the American public, it won't be long before this double-barrel shotgun or single-action revolvers or anything else that shoots will be literally taken away from us. If you care about our way of life as Americans, you can help us here at the Shootin' Show by reaching more people, and certainly you can help your sales. Friends, this is something that has to be done. One of the most important things we do here on the Shootin' Show is we also address political issues. We talk about these congressmen, these senators, these local people that literally want to disarm our population. Friends, this is something that has to be done, and you can help yourselves as well as help us. Friends, you can call us at 1-800-SAVE-YOU-GUNS, 1-800-SAVE-YOU-GUNS. Get in touch with our salespeople. They'll be very happy to work out a program with you, an ad campaign, and certainly you can help yourself to stay in business, to help the future of our country. You can certainly help the Shootin' Show by considering advertising with us here. You can darn sure hit your target with the Shootin' Show. Well, friends, today we're going to look at a different sort of handgun than we're normally used to seeing here on the show. And believe me, you're going to be seeing a lot more of these. These are the American Derringer guns. This is a double-action 38. Of course, you can see from the picture there, it looks a lot like the old high standard style Derringer. Well, friends, we're looking at a new gun today from Smith & Wesson. And let's talk about a departure from what we're used to seeing from semi-automatic pistols from Smith & Wesson. This is a model SW40F. Well, friends, looking around at the weather, hopefully we can get something else done here before the rain moves in on us. It won't be long. Yes, it does do some serious raining here in Louisiana, but hopefully we'll have some pretty days before long. Anyway, today we're going to look at a Harrington & Richardson single-shot shotgun. It's in 12 gauge. Now, these are relatively inexpensive guns, but this design has been around since Moby Dick was a minnow. Now, friends, you can tell the surfaces are so nicely machined on this Smith & Wesson 1006. Well, let's take a shot out here at about 25 yards. We've got a water jug. We'll just take it double action and see if we can hit it. Line those 3 dots up, good firm grip, and yes. You know, friends, we had some letters and a few phone calls asking to demonstrate the Corbin versus some other types of ammunition. And we have our government model 45 here. And let me show you the difference. We have, again, a water jug is pretty much non-threatening, but you can get an idea or look at transfer of energy. So let's see with someone else's, shall we say, a competitor's supposedly extremely effective bullet. Let's take a look on our water jug here. Now, friends, obviously the Corbin ammunition just hits a lot harder than what the other manufacturers have. Now, friends, one of the things we're going to do today, we're going to look at some deer stands. Now, a lot of you certainly have different sorts of hunting situations that you're in, but a lot of the success that we can have in hunting depends on how good a stand we have. We have several here that we're going to be looking at. We're also going to be looking at some deer feeders. This is Richie with Hunt All Enterprises, and they have a unique product. Now, you saw this a while back. We showed you this on our program, and of course they're based in Connecticut. Is that right, Richie?
Right.
Now, friends, what we're going to do, tell you the truth, these chronographs, we have our Pro Chrono here from Competition Electronics, and we're going to chronograph at air. Let's see how fast they move to give you an idea. This is something certainly I've never done before. Most of us out there probably haven't seen an arrow chronograph. So, Gary, go ahead and shoot, and let's see how fast the arrow runs. Okay, 164 feet per second. Like I said, without sights, of course, you're sighting literally on the point of aim there. Like I said, I'm impressed.
I don't settle for second best in anything. That's why I shoot Corbon ammunition, whether I'm using this rifle.
Now, friends, this is a picture you've seen many times on the Shootin' Show and past programs. This is none other than RB-17. You know, friends, as gun enthusiasts, all of us should be subscribing to Shotgun News, the trading post for anything that shoots. Now, friends, we are extremely pleased to be working with one of the finest magazines that you can find in the United States today, and it's called The New American.
A frightening sight, and there's absolutely no reason for ever letting this happen in your home. I'm Grits Gresham. Now listen, if you have firearms in your home, be sure they're unloaded and secured in a safe place.
I'd like to welcome you here to Gunsight. The training that you'll get here will perhaps be some of the most meaningful training that you'll ever get.
Good job. Okay, down the guard, finger straight, looking good.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we are in the Springfield Armory building here in Springfield, Massachusetts, with a lovely lady named Joanne Ganji. Did I say that right?
You did.
Well, friends, recently we went down to Waco, Texas, to the Texas Ranger Museum there at Fort Fisher. And I'll tell you what, it is so impressive, and you'll notice they have an old cannon out front. I suppose they're ready if it ever needs to be called into service.
You ready, Johnny?
Yeah.
We're gonna get them right there.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are at the home of Seth and Carol Wesson out here, and I'm going to call this rural Massachusetts.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're fortunate today in having with us Larry Pratt, the executive mogul of Gun Owners of America. He's down here from his headquarters in Virginia, and we want to do an interview with him. And Larry, it's all yours.
Well, thank you. Good to be here.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we are down here today on the Capitol steps, and of course the gun owners rally, myself and Judge Scott. And I tell you what, I'm encouraged, aren't you, Judge?
Yeah, Johnny, I'm particularly encouraged by seeing some of the people that are here.
Now, friends, this past weekend we went down to Atlanta, Georgia, to the convention center, one of the convention centers there, in fact, to the Safari Club International, the Georgia chapter annual meeting. And it's a very, very fine group of people. We're going to be telling you about what the Safari Club does. I think you're going to find this interesting.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are at the 1994 SHOT Show in Dallas. Friends, we hope you've enjoyed seeing the few clips, and bear in mind these are just short excerpts of the too many things to list, things that we've done on our program. On my right we have Al Evans, and on my left Bobby Christie. They are our sales staff for our sales division here at the Shootin' Show. If you want to help yourselves, if you want to help preserve our way of life, if you want to increase your business and get exposure all over this country that the print media can't offer. We work with print media all the time, but we reach into places where the printed advertisements, the printed magazines just simply don't go. We've got to inform and educate the public about how we as shooters are and what this is all about. Friends, join us, please. Call our Shootin' Show today, 1-800-SAVE-YOU-GUNS. Gentlemen, what are those numbers?
1-800-728-8486.
Give us a call today.